Right, I thought it was about time I made another video. It's been like well ages since I did the last one. I mean, it's quite hard making videos, like, you know, I've got a lot of work to do. The last thing I want to do is stop the camera up and start filming. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is a short video on a fuel filter change. But it's not just a case of taking the filter off and putting a new one on. I'm going to do what they call a hot soak, where you take the old filter off and the new filter, you prime it with an injector cleaner, then you put the filter on, run the engine for a couple of minutes, switch it off and just let it soak. But they call it a hot soak because when you do it, the engine is rolled up at temperature. And I've just pulled up at Petro, Oklahoma City, come up from Dallas, and I was just looking through my records, and I did a fuel filter change about just over a week ago, and I've just looked on my records. I've covered 6,500 miles already. So I do have a little bit of an issue with diesel bug or biodiesel. So the other thing I'll do is when I take the current filter off, I'll tip it into a plastic container just to inspect to see what shit, if any, comes out the filter. So there goes. Right, so as you can see, engine's up to temperature. Well, it was on 181, but been holding for a while, so it's gone down to like 179, but that's up to temperature. Right, so I've got the filter, which is just a basic Baldwin. I don't bother going for one with like the Fleet Guard one with the drain tap on the bottom, because like I say, I've got this ongoing issue with diesel bug, so I don't want to spend loads of money on filters if I'm changing them out every 5,000 or 6,000 miles. I've got the Diesel Extreme. It's not actually for priming your filter. It doesn't say you can do it, but it doesn't say you can't do it. Last time I did it, I used seafoam, but it does say cleans injector tips, and it's supposed to be concentrated, so the stronger the better. And then I've got a plastic tub. This is from the last one. I dumped this one in the tank last time. And then I've got a plastic tub there, and I'll put that's actually that's the diesel that come out the last filter. Look at all the shit that's in the bottom there. That last filter was on for about 5,500 miles, so I'm expecting some shit to come out the current filter that's on there. I'm not going to tilt the cab up, I'm just going to squeeze underneath and take it off. Right, here you go. Let's clockwise off. Almost forget. Bloody hell, that one had worked itself out. Right, so here we go. Tip it in. Well, no black shit come out, but I can see a lot of like emulsified water, basically. Looks like it. Oh yeah, oh it's all, yeah, there's shitloads in there. It's all gathered there, look here. And if I let that settle, even more will gather at the bottom. Right. So you just fill it up, fully prime it. That's it. Put the cap back on. I did, just to mention, I did take the rubber O-ring off, but I did that off camera. That's the new one. And then it's anti-clockwise back on. I'm supposed to do it 3/4. Hands are slipping in. Make sure you grip it on the rib at the top. The old one just pinch it in the middle, but don't want to knack at the new one. I've got a spare one, but still don't want to fuck it up. That's it. Oh, that's it. Now we just start it up. Ignition on. Just let it run now. Let it idle for 1 or 2 minutes and then just switch it off. Right, while the engine's idling for 2 minutes, I'll just show you what's in the bottom of the fuel. You see that slime? It's like disgusting slime. Oh, see that? Oh, that's horrible. So I suspect that it's coming from my tank vents. Today I swapped out, put these 2 brass plugs in. I did have 2 tank vents, but that was broken. It's probably letting water in. So my caps are actually vented, so I don't need any vents there. But I might be getting some water coming in from the cork gaskets under there. Same on the other side. that's it. It's been running for 2 minutes, so switch it off. And I'm just going to leave it for half an hour. Yeah, and for the remainder of the hot shots, I'll dump it in the tank like you're supposed to. Put that into the side. That's it. See, there's a lot of additives on offer, way more than anything in the UK. I've used these before. Mean a power cleaner. 5% fuel increase guaranteed. And then you've got all these here. This is a good one. Seems to do a lot. Like I say, way more on offer than anything we get in the UK. Look at that. What a beauty. Right, back in the truck now, obviously. Been sitting for at least 40 minutes. Fired it up, started straight away, no problem. All that's left to do now is drive it. Unfortunately, I still haven't got a decent way of mounting the camera. So I'm going to leave it running for a bit, you know, get a few gear changes in, listen to the smokestack and all that. And so all that's left to do now is drive it. So let's go. Road's a bit rough here. It feels better already. driving about 30 minutes now. Truck's running fantastic. The exhaust gas temperatures seem to be a little bit lower than normal. Just pulling up a bit of a bank at the moment. Haven't got to shift down at all. Loads of power under my foot. Engine seems to be running smoother as well, and seems to be a little bit quieter. I haven't had to shift down at all to get up any of these grades. I'm not that heavily loaded, but still, usually I have to come down a cog if it's just a bit of a grade. So definitely worth it, and definitely recommend if anybody's got any issues with the bit of sluggish power or anything, it's definitely worth doing it.